Because I know this was around a little bit after your first album came out. I think you guys backed Burning Spear for his 1977 live album.
Yes, 1977, early 1977. Mm-hmm. Now, that made a liar out of me. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Well, I had stated we're not a backing band. We will not be a backing band. We're never going to be a backing band. But then we had a request. Listen, Burning Spear doesn't have a band, right? I mean, you don't say no to Burning Spear.
No.
You know, remember, we are big reggae fans. We blues dance the whole lot. We're there, okay? Trojan Cox and the whole lot. Cool, the whole lot. So, playing with Burning Spear? Yeah, man, and Tommy Ellis came over, right? And he kind of schooled us and said, all right, yeah, drop this. Yeah, well, no, you're good. That's the trumpet player, right? And they recorded the first show in London. And I tell you, Muscles, if they had recorded the last shows, by the time we reached Manchester and Birmingham, oh my God, wicked. And I think this was one of the things that people started to look, because at that time, people didn't see the music out of England as authentic.
Got you.
And a reason being is because the musicians we were listening to, I remember the Scatterlights and all of these people, they're trained jazz musicians out of Alpha and places like that.
Okay.
Right? Because they had been schooled. Right? Because all the youths that went to Alpha, remember, they'd been trained. Okay? But now in England, you just like a song, so you just, okay, it's a this and it's a this and it's a this. So you play it back. You're not going into the rudiments of the music or what is really in the music.
The technical aspects and all of that stuff there.
Mm-hmm. We don't know the theory. Okay, we're just playing. And so I think that's why a lot of the music wasn't seen as authentic. And nobody was making their own music. There was a few people. You had Simrons, you had Matumbi, you know. So that was the difference. And people were saying they thought it was a band from Jamaica. Mm-hmm. And then when people said, no, it's an English band, they said, no, man, it can't be an English band playing music like, no. Mm-hmm. And as we just said, 77, and remember 77 was a crucial time. Mm-hmm. Because culture just 2 sevens clash. When the 2 sevens clash, and we all waited for whatever was going to happen in the year of 77. But the year of 77, I think it was Denise came to us and said, listen, why don't you guys go to Jamaica to record? Right. So we had time booked in Harry J. And I remember arriving in Harry J's studio, and the first, just walking into Harry J's studio, right? And somebody was there behind there singing, and it has to be. And then suddenly the door opened, and out comes Jacob Miller. And he said, well, the man them come from England. So when the show's there, man, no friend. Yeah. So it was Jacob. Jacob was the first man I heard voicing a tune in Jamaica.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.